Yo people, welcome back. Now, Ewan Mcgregor was recently at the Orlando MegaCon and he was talking about a potential Kenobi season 2. But before I show you that clip, remember he got told to make a video standing up for Moses Ingram because she was racially abused. Now, that's fine that he stood up for her, no problem with that at all. But I think every actor in the world receives racist abuse, sexist abuse, etc. They just don't make a big song and dance about the abuse that they receive. A lot of the actors and actresses don't even have social media, or they don't even use it, including Ewan McGregor himself. He has no social media. However, because the show got called trash and people didn't like the Kenobi show, Disney spun this whole racism narrative that Star Wars fans were being racist, mean towards Moses Ingram, and Disney kind of created this whole backlash for views, for media clout, and to make Star Wars fans look bad. Hence why Ewan McGregor, the guy who doesn't have social media, like I said, had to make a video defending Moses Ingram. Ironically, Disney are the same people who shrunk Finn, aka John Boyega's character, in The Force Awakens Chinese poster of that movie. You know how China is with the racism, so Disney pleased their lords. They look for the money, they run to the money, they do anything for the money, and they shrunk Finn on command. Fans didn't like Reva because she was taking up too much screen time in a show that wasn't hers. It was the Kenobi show. People were expecting a lot of Obi-Wan Kenobi and a lot of Darth Vader. Instead, they had to share the screen time with a young Princess Leia, and Reva especially. Reva was and is an irrelevant character. We don't care about her, no one asked for her, and she is one of the worst written characters in Star Wars history. So because of all of these things, people didn't like the show, and Disney decided to say, oh well, it must be because of her skin color, so yeah, let's say that everyone's racist. Ever since that show finished releasing, the general consensus was that the last episode is good, everything else is trash, Ewan and Hayden are the only good things, and if we had more of them, the show may have been good. Either way, it was written trash anyways. Season 2 was never ever promoted. This was supposed to be a one and done, and originally it was supposed to be an Obi-Wan movie. Because of the way they ended it, they did it in a way that they could do a season 2 if it done well. However, it has always been rumored, and this is a clip of Ewan McGregor at Orlando MegaCon talking about a season 2.
To weave a story. Yeah, just hope we can do another one. Can everyone write to Disney? If you could just, I'll give you some email addresses at the end. I'll just say, dear Disney, let's have a bit more of Obi-Wan Kenobi, please.
Now, he's just asked people if they could write emails to Disney about a Kenobi season 2. He's even said he'll give out emails at the end. This guy is starving out here. Ewan McGregor, Big Ewan, is figuratively on his knees asking people if they could write emails to Disney about Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2. One of the fan favorite actors is begging if they can please write to Disney about a fan favorite character. If that doesn't tell you how badly Disney messed up and how much of a decline Star Wars is, then I don't know what will. Any single show that is trash, they greenlight it. So the fact that they didn't even greenlight Kenobi season 2, that speaks volumes. I kind of feel bad for this guy because the fans love him and it's nothing personal against him. We don't want him to feel like, yeah, he was trash and we don't want him back. We do want him back. We want him to be part of the future content of Star Wars. But fans are sick and tired of things being made and then they end up being garbage. And on top of that, they ruin George Lucas's original story. Everyone would love to see 10 billion minutes of new Obi-Wan Kenobi content, but fans have acknowledged that it's not even worth having 10 minutes of new Obi-Wan content if it's all going to be trash and all going to ruin his character.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Also, Ewan should know for starters that Disney, Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy, all of those people, they don't listen to the fans. If they did, Star Wars would probably be the most dominant franchise in the world right now, making millions on millions on millions, not even struggling financially. But every single Star Wars show that comes out, we hear about declining views, we hear about all these messes, things are being delayed, things get cancelled, so that speaks for itself, like I keep saying. Also, another problem I have, and this is with the fans, it's a problem with fandom in general, to be honest, and it's pretty cringe. As soon as he said he wants people to write to Disney about Kenobi season 2, everyone just cheered mindlessly and got giddy. But let's be real, how many of those people that cheered are actually going to do what he said? How many of them are actually going to write emails? Not a lot, which shows them being fake. They're all fake. These fake reactions, these fake responses are what gets us crap content. And a lot of the time, especially on Twitter, Disney only panders to these fake activists online that cheer and get giddy for everything, but they don't actually consume the product. And if they do it mindlessly and they don't understand anything that's going on. Fandom has just become this place where people compete for how much they can be fake positive and suck off as much media as possible. If you don't like something, they call you toxic, they treat you like shit for having an opinion, for having standards, for having a different way of thinking, and they try and gun you down on social media. So this is the new age of fandom, which is pretty cringe. Everyone wants to look cool, everyone, oh look at me, I said this is good, I like this, I like everything, please invite me to a red carpet Disney, please, I've bigged up all of this, I've promoted all of this in a positive way, please. That's another thing, Disney actually bribe a lot of these content creators so that these content creators, if they speak highly of stuff, yep, you'll go to our next premiere. Oh, you've sucked us off enough? Okay, we'll invite you to Disneyland for free, we'll pay for everything. So yeah, watch out with the people that you listen to. A lot of them will say things are good, but they don't genuinely mean it. Off screen, they'll hate it. On screen, they'll suck it off. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and if you're new around here, have a great rest of your day and thank you for your time.